Hello, this is Joshua for Frost Dragon Designs, and today I'd like to talk to you about my board game cat's Hard Enamel pin. This pin is part of my monthly Cute Cat Pin subscription club. Every month, members of the club get a new cute cat pin shipped to them directly in the mail. If you join the club anytime in January 2025, the first pin you'll receive is the Board Game Cats. Now let's get into the design. Alright, so this one's going to be a little weird for most of the video. You'll notice that as I start working on this, it is not going to be two kitties playing a board game, but instead it's going to be a black cat and like a little green demon-y imp playing a board game together. The reason for that is because this pin design was my first try at a kind of a commission collaboration with one of the shops that I sell my pins to. Shout out to Pandemonium Books and Games in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And so what happened was they asked if we could do, if I could design a pin for them for their 35th year anniversary. And I said, absolutely. I love doing commissioned pins. I do them for a lot of gaming shops, small breweries, sometimes I'll do them for clubs or professional organizations. There's a lot of different types of customers that I have worked with over the years to design pins for them. And so I absolutely love when an existing wholesale stockist, whatever the term is, a store that I already have an established relationship with where they carry my pins in their shop. I love when they come to me and say, hey, we were thinking of maybe doing something, custom just for us. And I'm like, yes, let's do this. It's always fun. I always love doing these sorts of things because they're collaborative, and we always end up with something that I wouldn't have done, without that sort of collaborative environment. So as I said, this was kind of my first attempt at an idea for their pin, and we ended up going a different direction for their final design, and I might have a video for that later. I recorded that process too. But I didn't want to waste the effort that I had for this pin design, because honestly, I kind of got attached to it. So I thought to myself, well, if they want to go a different direction with their pin, perfectly fine. And I really do like the way that their 35th anniversary pin turned out. It's really cool. And I'll talk about them more in that video. But I was just kind of like, okay, well, maybe this is an opportunity to introduce another kitty, because most of my kitties are black cats. Short hair black cats is what most of my pin designs look like. And I just thought to myself, well, maybe that cat's playing whatever this board game is with another kitty. Maybe a puffy white cat. I think actually at the end of this video, you'll see I tried a puffy black cat and then a puffy brown cat and puffy tan, gray, whatever. And I think I landed on the puffy white cat. But this is just kind of one of those interesting things where this was not on my original list of, 2025 Pin Club pins, but it ended up on here anyway because, the design work had been done. It looked good. And I was just like, well, I could just release it straight to my website, I guess, or I could put it out through the Pin Club. And I thought to myself, I know that the people in the Pin Club are going to like this. I just had a really good gut feeling that this was going to be a well-received Pin Club design. And so that's what I did. I really like the way it turned out. I get a lot of people asking me what the game is. I guess it's some sort of like a geographic strategy game, maybe something like Risk. I'm not exactly sure. I just kind of... It's hard to do board games at pin size because everything's super tiny, but I just think these turned out so beautifully. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me design this pin. I hope you enjoyed hearing me kind of meander about how we ended up with this pin design. If you did, please go ahead, like and subscribe. I would absolutely love to have you along for my next video. And thank you again so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day.